Every time the scheming girl swiped her boyfriend's card to buy something, the red string on her wrist faded a little blacker, yet she paid no heed to the change, only reveling in the pleasure of splurging with her wealthy boyfriend's money. And he didn't seem to care about her reckless spending at all. But the moment she took the red string off her wrist and tossed it into the trash, her ever-gentle boyfriend snapped, flying into a violent rage on the spot. A girl watching nearby fell into thought. In her previous life, both she and the scheming girl had scored over 700 points in the college entrance exam, enough to meet Harvard's admission criteria. But with only one spot available, they agreed to fill out their applications together and leave the rest to fate. On their way to do so, however, they came across a man suffering from heat stroke. She stopped to help him out of kindness, missing the application deadline, while the scheming girl snuck off to submit her own form and finally got into Harvard as she'd wished. When the scheming girl came to flaunt her admission, a limited edition sports car pulled up beside them. The man she'd saved was a wealthy tycoon, and to repay his life debt, he proposed to her on the spot. She married him and became a socialite, while the scheming girl, despite getting into Harvard, had to work odd jobs every day to pay her tuition fees. Blinded by jealousy, the scheming girl seethed as she watched her living a life of luxury in high society. On the day of her grand wedding to the tycoon, he announced to the crowd that he would gift her his 100 billion yuan conglomerate as a betrothal gift. The scheming girl in the audience lost all reason to her envy. No one noticed the bride's pale face or the red string on her wrist, now almost completely black. The tycoon glanced at his watch, as if waiting for a precise moment. Then the scheming girl walked over. The bride thought she'd come to celebrate, only to be stabbed in the stomach with a knife. Her unexpected death threw the tycoon into a panic. He stared at his watch, repeating over and over, "Just a little more, just a little more." No one knew what he meant. Seeing the red string on her wrist was mere seconds away from turning pitch black, he was consumed by regret and rage. Snatching a knife nearby, he stabbed the woman who'd ruined his plan straight in the belly. Both the bride and the scheming girl collapsed into pools of blood. At that instant, time seemed to reverse. When she opened her eyes again, she was reborn, back to that moment at the convenience store buying water, when they first found the man with heat stroke. But this time, the scheming girl acted nothing like she had before. She grabbed a bottle of mineral water in a hurry and rushed to save him at once. In that split second, she realized the scheming girl had also been reborn. After giving the man a few sips of water, the scheming girl stood up and told her to hurry and submit her college application. Their roommates were stunned by the change. This girl, who was usually sharp-tongued and miserly, was voluntarily giving up the Harvard spot, something utterly unthinkable. Only she knew the scheming girl had set her sights on marrying into the wealthy family, unaware that this so-called wealthy life was just the start of a nightmare. This time, the two reborn girls met very different fates. The scheming girl got her wish and became the tycoon's girlfriend, while she was successfully admitted to Harvard. A few days later, at a roommate get-together, the scheming girl showed up dressed head to toe in designer brands. She ordered a table of expensive Western food, uncorked a bottle of red wine worth 100,000 yuan, and announced she'd foot the bill, every move screaming that she was now a wealthy socialite. Everyone finally learned the man she'd saved was a tycoon, only she noticed the red string on the scheming girl's wrist. A tragic fate was about to begin.